What's up, my man, my bro, my friend? Oke, lanjut lagi ya, Genshin Impact Inazuma. Oke, sebelum gue mulai, gue mau cek sound dulu ya. Oke, cek sound, tes suara 1 2 3, tes 1 2 3. Oke, sebentar.
We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
Oke, sudah bagus. Langsung aja kita mulai petualangan kita di Inazuma. Oke, sebelum itu support gua dengan cara like, comment, dan subscribe, di share juga channel ini ya. Mudah-mudahan ya inilah menyemangati ya sih ya. Oke lah ya, udah gitu aja. Langsung aja kita mulai. Ini tadi gua udah keliling-keliling sih ya. Keliling-keliling di bagian sini, Inazuma bagian sini. Untuk bagian sininya belum. Nah, mungkin gue coba akan nerusin main questnya ya. Main questnya itu yang ini ya, 3 permintaan ini. Nah, ini mungkin nanti akan gue skip dulu. Ya, jadi 3 permintaan ini gue jalanin dulu ya. Sama event, ada event apa yang bisa gue kerjakan ya. Oh belum, ini belum bisa. Ini udah kelar. Udah kelar. Ini juga belum kelar, belum bisa. Ini juga belum bisa. Oke. Tapi sebelum itu gue coba mau ngecek ke ini, gue biasa sih di kota pot Serencia ya. Takutnya udah full, bisa gue ambil dulu mungkin. Koinnya gue ambil dulu. Ini gue sambil kondisi sambil makan ya, sambil minum juga. Udah nyiapin makanan dan minum supaya nggak lapar nanti tengah malam ya. Rencananya mungkin gue mau main sampai sengantuknya ya. Nanti kita lihat ngantuknya jam berapa. Kebetulan besok kan hari Senin, hari kerja ya. Udah, kita sedapatnya aja ya. Oke, udah bisa nambahin rekan lagi nih, satu lagi kayaknya. Perabotan kapan kelarnya? 1 jam 25 menit. Oke. Rekan yang gue pakai aja, yang biasa gue pakai, mungkin buat nambahin rekan. Oke, gue masukin sih ini aja ya, ini uang aja ya. Oke, terus ini juga gue putar dulu supaya ngadepnya ke sini ya. Kita jejer 3 suruh baris ini. Oke, simpan. Oh, ada hewan. Oke, kita masukin hewan. Kita suruh baris sini aja deh. Oke. Kita simpan perubahan. Nah, ini uangnya udah double.
Hello. Is there some matter of This is a comfortable environment, much like the days in the Jade Chamber. Oh, an environment can't be just. I sense the time and effort that you have put, or to put it another way.
Oke. Kita lihat ada perubahan apa. Oke, kita lanjut lagi ya petualangan kita. Udah oke di sini sih, udah. Sorry. Kok kita ke Inazuma, kita ke sini ya. Mau melanjutkan petualangan. Baru mulai. Sudah mulai ngehang. Oke. Luar biasa ya, gue coba restart dulu gamenya. Be right back ya. Oke, I'm back. Ya, habis gua restart coba ya. Ini masih loading masuk ke dalam gamenya. Sambil nunggu makan dulu kali ya. Ngabisin nasi goreng. Oke. Ke tempat tujuan ya. Kenapa ini? Kenapa ini ngebakar? Ya ampun, nih uangnya. Mati nggak nih? Kenapa ini? 4 kilo dong di atas tanah. Jadi kayak komet. Kelamaan. Langsung pindah aja. Nggak jelas. Kenapa tiba-tiba bisa seperti itu ya? Maaf nek. Oke, kita ke Commodity House.
According to the letter...
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll...
Wait! We're at the
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders.
Are our clothes really so... oh!
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be, in which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House.
Well, that sounds...
Kayak nggak sopan nih Ozue
It's
ini.
been quite some time since I've seen anyone show.
Oke, masuk. Ini masuk kalau manjat.
Well, now that we're... Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his...
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten to...
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen... Huh. So you didn't see any...
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting...
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting. So I came up with this little fun, but in all seriousness, I would like to... It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because...
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found... Naturally, this is due to your unwavering... A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when... So his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato But before that, there is one other place I was hoping...
Oh?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction.
Oke, kita diminta ngeliat patung omnipotent god ya, tempat ngumpulin vision ya. Jadi vision itu dikumpulin di sini semua nih. Dibangun untuk ngumpulin vision.
This area sure feels gloomy. Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in...
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs, and the Sakoku Decree, the Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from...
Seems like every god has their own...
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. Perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow... Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission, and this statue of the omnipresent god...
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being... Oh, I don't know... selfish?
Only outlanders such as yours... And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting...
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then... And then what?
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just... then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Oke, langsung ke tempat Kamisato ya.
place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon,
Welcome at last to the Kamisatsu residence, honored guest. Miss.
is this the Shirasage Himegimi? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me.
Makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, as I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom a commission's power rises and falls with the traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I...
No, please! Wait! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun. On one...
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the...
Correct. Please do all you can to help them.
I'm...
Berjuanglah anak muda. Udah tua dong dia, si Toma. Ya kita balik ke Konda Village untuk quest selanjutnya. Kita bertemu dengan si Kenjiro kah?
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka...
Why are you doing this? What?
Precisely. It's much too... The children are desperate for you to take them out to play.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
You must also be here. Terima has keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off. But now, all of we will gladly apologize.
If you want my
Paimon
opinion,
nutupin nih.
it's clear that Terima had done nothing wrong. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could, truth be told, we aren't...
Seems like he's a well... You must be Tejima. So...
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, true. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? I don't have answers to those questions, because in the past, I knew I wanted to stay here.
Okay. Well, in that... If you... Oh! Maybe if you just try...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time.
I keep a...
Oh yes, yes you do. And what's more,
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving...
if you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
Oke, jadi dia lupa ingatan ya. Bisa dibilang lupa ingatan setelah visionnya diambil. Jadi dia nggak tahu kenapa dia mesti tinggal di desa ini gitu.
This looks like
Kalau
Tejima's
kita
diary, alright.
kita berhasil meyakinkan dia untuk tetap tinggal di kota di desa ini,
Today, I helped rescue...
ya lebih bagus dia karena mau keluar itu kan, keluar desa ini.
Seems like... Huh? I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. Now that's the kind of... So this is the Omamori Teiji... interesting. Looking at... But anyway, if he had this with him all the time... Here we are. This seems to be... The soil looks like like it's been disturbed. Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around. It looks like a letter. Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? Huh. So the reason, but he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for some... Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. And just look at all the things. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love? Regret? No. After all, I've forgotten who she was. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. I think... maybe not. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually? When I think about it like that, how curious. Why am I I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. That certainly explains. At least we were able to help. What?
Oke, jadi dia ya nggak jadi pergi dari desa ini ya.
The second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenri.
Oke, kita yang kedua adalah ke kota sini. Kota tadi juga ya. Oke lah. Ada quest di sini, bisa kita ambil. Midori. Hijau. Oke, siap.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law. But why would they take action? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you... The entire clan is counting on that food.
How many times do I have to say it?
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you... You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this. Oh, huh? And...
What? We heard the commotion and...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right... This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to... In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to have. Maybe we should talk...
Oke, Kurosawa. Oh, jadi dia namanya Kurosawa. Oke.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. My own family can barely get by as it is. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was
Well, that's strange. You were helping him...
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I will perform certain things every month. And it's not just that. I have this...
Does it have to do with the missing emergency...
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was to top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself.
He seems... But we better confirm. Let's go round... We should be able to follow the track...
Oke. Ini orang kedua yang bermasalah karena visanya diambil ya. Jadi dia nggak ingat apa-apa nih, katanya setiap bulan dia selalu ngasih perbekalan darurat untuk warga situ ya. Tapi udah beberapa bulan ini katanya nggak ada perbekalan darurat. Itu apa itu?
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillaging. You demand, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after.
It's nothing.
There goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, Bob.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you, Kuros. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh?
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete... I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on... But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That...
You've got a deal.
Huh?
What the...
There's nothing.
Yeah, a lot of... And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a... We better talk to this missile. As for you guys, you're free to...
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Shut it. Let's...
Oke, kita ke Nona Awi. Oke, ini dia Awi.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries, or perhaps there's... so you're friends of Kurosawa,
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of... How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of... However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough...
So that's how he was getting those... But why did he have to purchase a usual amount?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully... Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found... So he deemed it necessary to take on...
Wow. Kurosawa... No one ever appreciated what he did.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face... if you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about this... Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was... As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions, and if you're still curious, why don't... I see... That reminds me, most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name...
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a... I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from... In hindsight, I regret that I never made an... Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it... Oh, but before you go...
But we...
Information is... Don't worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming. Let's go talk to Kurosawa.
Oke. Jadi ternyata yang memberikan perbekalan darurat itu si Kurosawa sendiri ya. Dia beli makanannya untuk warga situ ya. Dan dia alasannya bilang dari Shogun ya. Tapi ternyata enggak, dia membantu warga itu dengan hasil kerjanya sendiri gitu. Dan warga situ ngeluh selama dia kehilangan visionnya itu, dia udah nggak beliin itu lagi kan ya, perbekalan untuk warga situ ya. Jadi dia lupa sebenarnya sih.
Whether
presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true.
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really? I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such... But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow... This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to... What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life and said to me...
Hey, if you look carefully, then can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those two words seem to be taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use is virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in... The Tenryou Commission seized my vision. And the irony of all of it is, I'm incapable of being a good person. Yet I'm equally
Yet another troubled. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's... In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword. Yeah, seems like, fortunately for us, let's go find the next...
Oke, masalah kedua nanti kita menyerahkan ke itu ya, Toma ya, biar dia yang lunasin utangnya. Oke, lanjut ke orang ketiga. Nah, di sini dia.
The third person who had their vision taken, Paimon heard that he's the present-day... This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some...
No, don't worry. Since those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong...
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all.
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live...
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of but then we got here and overheard...
From the way you're... Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many... You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Since they got possessed recently. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? Sensei's name is Domon. A name I'm sure you've all... Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominents. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master, and so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei he says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's... But if I'm honest, I still...
The Grand Narukami Shrine?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary... So don't worry, Nanako. Since the exorcism will take place this evening.
So, losing your vision can cause
Oke, itu yang ketiga. Suruh nunggu sampai malam ya. Gue mau jalanin quest ini dulu deh. Tadi yang agak Oke, ini dulu. Mumpung masih siang ya. Tapi setiap kesini gelap terus. Bayangan misterius. Ini udah nyala semua ya. Ini kayaknya masih nyari yang Miko-nya ini ya. Kalau yang dulu itu pasti diarahin ke situ semua tuh Miko-nya. Cuma gua lupa ya. Bener apa enggak? Oh ya, kayaknya yang ini dulu deh. Yang ini dulu nih. Kita usir sampai dia ngumpul di satu tempat bareng-bareng ya.
Nice and spicy. By royal decree.
Ini di sini. Nah ini. Gimana lagi ya? Ini dua. Udah di sini, satu lagi. Tinggal satu lagi ya. Gua lupa satu lagi di mana dia. Tiga Shikigami sebagai penjaga. Mereka berkonsultasi. Oke. Kita cari Shikigami satunya ya. Nah ini dia di bawah pohon. Nah, sudah berkumpul di satu tempat.
Cry out my illustrious name.
Jadi suruh balik lagi ke kuil Narukami. Ini di mana ini? Di atas pohon sini kah? Nggak ada. Langsung kita teleport aja. Pertama, status seseorang. Sumber. Mental lens. Oke, jadi kita bisa memoto ini ya, Earth sini. Oke, kita pasang dulu. Kenapa ini? Tiba-tiba ada quest jauh. Junia. Oh, alah udah waktunya ya. Sudah waktunya nih. Sudah jamnya ya. Kita lanjutin quest ini lagi.
So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to wait just now when Nanako was attending to. When she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But since they defeated him in a duel, Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. Oh, please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
Siapa tuh?
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! Let's go!
How? Are you sure you're Domon's? Unless...
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around the...
Bad news? I'll have you... I don't care to talk about that time anymore.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's because I don't wish to see Domon or... When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked at practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art, seek to achieve still... But Domon was different. first thing he did when he joined was go. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should. I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making swift Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down though, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, so you see, I came here not to... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got it wrong, but still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with...
Oke, lanjut ke lokasi pengusiran roh.
What? Does that mean that he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly
Oke,
wrong.
be right back. Oke, kembali. Lo bukannya gua nggak mau streaming tiap hari ya, tiap streaming kayak gini terus. Nggak ngerti kenapa problemnya. Tapi kalau nggak streaming oke aja sih, nggak pernah ngadat. Kemungkinan sih ya aplikasi OBS-nya atau sesuatu yang lain.
Does that mean that he's just lost his mind? But
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no but spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, and all is certainly not lost. For
Lady Yai? Is that
the head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask,
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely... I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself...
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't
No, that's not what I meant. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maid. Anyway, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our Sensei, we, the disciples of Mikio...
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty... Who knows? Maybe we'll be able...
Oke, kita disuruh ke kuil sini ya. Di belakang.
right at us it was probably nothing.
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confidence.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the... Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits as one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition...
Your school practices stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by him. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both?
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I...
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes, and only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself.
Poor sensei. To think he...
I'm sorry, Father. Sensei.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that on? Did he follow us the whole way?
Hansai, why are there... You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kind. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow...
But what if one day... The same... I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was... If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay with...
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and
Nanako's far from the only one. Goodness.
You see, you can place the being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. So, just as I once placed my ambitions on, you are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. But as your sensei, I shall commit to it. This is my promise. And I humbly ask...
You can count on that. I've been checking in on you occasionally, but I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore. Well, don't just stand there staring at me.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciple...
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, the wind that blows from afar carries fresh... For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child.
Ooh, Lady Yai she seems super mysterious. We can come back to...
Oke, 3 orang sudah beres kita bantu. Sekarang kita balik ke rumahnya si Ayaka ya. sorry. Tadi kita mau ngerjain yang ini dulu nih padahal nih. Tadi mana ya? Persembahan kurban ya. Oke, kita lanjutin dulu persembahan kurban ini. Bisa lompat dari atas ini ya. Dulu gue udah sampai sini, cuma agak lupa ingat dikit gitu ya. Jadi ya sambil kita cari tahu juga deh. Mental lens, di sini ada patung nggak? Keturunan Hakushin, kalimat kedua. Keturunan Hakushin, kalimat kedua ya tadi ya. Utusan dari Narukami, keturunan Hakushin. Utusan Narukami, keturunan Hakushin. Bawa tofu goreng. Oke, kita sudah dapat 3 passwordnya. Coba kita buka. Yang pertama adalah utusan Narukami, keturunan Hakushin. Terus tahu goreng ya. Dapat jimatnya ya. Penghalangnya. Sebenarnya apa ya? Oke, penghalangnya di mana ya? Di atas sini kah? Aduh. Bukan.
I'll protect us.
Menghalangnya di mana? Desa Konda tadi katanya. Di sini lagi kah? Kalau nggak salah di pinggir-pinggir sini ada kayak apa namanya? Kayak gua-gua gitu deh. Nah ini.
Don't waste my time. Submit.
Temukan penghalangnya.
Wealth. Why settle for less than more?
Nah kita ini dulu deh. Ngerjain yang di itu dulu. Yang utamanya dulu deh. Sebentar. Ini ya. Oh iya betul. Oh ini. Udah pintu masuk apa ini?
Don't waste my time.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka!
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to find. I have heard all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short, Ayaka.
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant?
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining.
Oh. Okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are.
Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps thunders roar, lightnings flash, but I believe that surely you understand what... It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, you will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. Okay.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here.
Makes sense. Perfect.
In any case, we can talk freely here. The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, after all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Because of this, the attitude of...
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless, in addition to us...
Resistance? You mean like an...
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, but I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda. Of course, we have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time they invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the shogun. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the shogun's sudden The almighty shogun. I've seen her. She inspires awe, commands respect, and it was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense...
Ooh, Paimon has a...
Oh? What would you...
Have you got a plan yet to fight...
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the vision hunt to...
So...
Well, for the moment, all we can... For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge...
You're telling Paimon that there are people...
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, they're counterfeit. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu...
Darn! So they...
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of... When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family.
Oke, jadi kita mau mengeluarkan orang dari penjara ya. Dan suruh cari yang bisa bantu. Yaitu siapa namanya, kok lupa.
Hey, all finished?
Oke, ini gue udah lihat YouTube yang tadi yang masalah lokasi ini ya, lokasi gua ya. Yang penghalangnya coba kita lanjutin lagi yang tadi itu. Persembahan kurban. Oke, kita suruh nyari lewat sini. Ada nggak di sini patung biar sekalian gitu lah.
Boba, get the odds, reveal thyself.
Aduh.
Your life is mine.
Aduh.
We can't have treasure unaccounted for.
Oke, kita masuk sini ya. Nah, ini dia lokasinya. Hancurkan penghalang. Kita bersihkan dulu. Dari sini kan hitungnya 1, ini 2, terus yang ujung itu 3 semua ya, sisanya 3 semua. Sama 3, ini juga 3. Oke, kita dari sini.
Nice and spicy. By royal decree.
Oke, beres. Araumi, oke. Oke, jadi kalau udah semuanya dia ketemu dia lagi di bawah pohon sakura ya. Di desa Konda yang pertama ya. Ntar nih penasaran mau dapetin ini, Ganyu nggak dapet ya. Belum sini ada rahasia kah? Nggak ada ya. Bukanya gimana ini? Oh, bisa dibuka. Ye, dapat. Ntar gua catat dulu lokasinya. Oh, sebentar. Oke. Sudah keluar. Tadi katanya di mana? Di dekat Kamisato. Lokasinya di dekat Kamisato. Yang di luar sini. Coba kita lihat-lihat. Aish, biasa guys, be right back ya. Kenapa ini ya?
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin de
Oke, lanjut ya.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble. If you think your elemental powers are enough, believe me, you're not the first.
Can't you make an exception?
So this is the vision hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Psst! Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to... Come on! This way!
Yoimiya.
What's going on? Can't you see me? Shh! Quiet! Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't... Huh? Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. This is your fault.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think...
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction. Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon, look!
Stop it. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew,
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad.
Master Matsu...
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the sheer suck, but if I just merged straight in there by myself, So, what about it?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at...
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the...
Whoa, talk about a reliable source.
Not bad, huh?
Time to break him out.
Oke, kita mau menyelamatkan Master Masakatsu yang tukang pembuat vision palsu ya. Kita harus menyelamatkan di kantor polisi. Kantor polisi di sini ya. Oke, lompat. Gimana masuknya? Gak bisa manjat. Boleh lewat ternyata. Ini kantor polisinya kecil gini ya. Dari dalamnya lega banget.
I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. We should split up. I've got a little present.
You sure?
Yes,
Don't waste my time.
I must withdraw.
is mine.
Tembus gini pintunya.
Teach me a lesson.
Tembakin dari mana?
It's nothing. You wait. Submit.
Don't hold back.
Siapa yang nembakin?
Let's dance.
Who goes there?
Oh, ada ini, ada kayak jebakan gitu.
I've lost.
Yang nembakin nih.
Oh, looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Withdraw.
Bener sini ya. Nggak ada jalan lain.
Brace yourself.
Don't waste my
Show
time.
me what you've got. Don't hold back.
Give up.
Show me what you've got. I dare you.
Race you!
That's it.
Right, man.
Clear cut. Don't hold back. I won't.
Your life is mine.
I need to train harder. Slash! I've been bested.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there? Ready, steady, go!
Teach me a lesson. Show me what you've got.
Submit.
Show me what you've got.
Don't waste my time.
Boba, get them! By royal decree!
It's nothing.
Show me what you've got. Don't hold back. I need to train harder. I've been bested.
Let's show me.
Oke, oh pintunya kebuka sekarang. Kantor polisi jadi gede banget gini ya. Dari luar kecil tadi. Oke, udah dapat 3 magatamanya.
Don't waste my time.
Oke, kebuka.
Let's dance.
Oke, udah sampai di ujung dungeon.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was...
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are...
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens...
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson.
Huh?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way. Let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are all...
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm unsure.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while the...
Yoimiya, are you sure now's...
Who is that? Quick, go and invest...
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered.
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to distract them.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particular...
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit...
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Nope.
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the... He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets in... But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long and...
Well... You can bet we'll do all...
Leave.
Beres. Kantor polisi dungeon ya.
We're finally up.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu,
Don't worry. I think I can make it.
thank you. All of you.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujusara. It seems as though there are some okay people. How about we go tell Ayaka and the...
Oke, kita balik lagi ke tempat teh ya. Kok ini sih.
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is what, if our true motives were ever divulged, she would act.
True. Though if you ask me, we are now one step closer to victory. And you're turning out to be even...
Indeed. Thanks. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt, it is time we make ready our next...
There's no need to
Oke, mungkin gua akan silent mic-nya ya.
Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least.
Gaming aja ya.
Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission and the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree.
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing.
Being in a constant state of alert will only... Toma.
I'd say a celebratory feast. Funny enough,
A hotpot game? What's...
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the... Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the... Don't you think it sounds like fun?
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some... Let's see what we've got here. Nice! You can't go... Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to... This was possibly the scariest looking hot...
You can say that again. But hey, at least...
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. Even with a traveler's normal ingredients, I still...
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the trap boiling cakes in hot pot...
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest...
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I've...
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been so...
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently, and perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another import?
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly... And with the extra time?
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days rest, downtime is hard to come by these days. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a...
Sure, why not? We should play again now that every...
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting... Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon! Hold on!
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, and I would like, but you ought not be nervous. This is not
individual request?
correct. This may seem a little sudden, but a few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I thought she wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
never. And although my mother and father passed, so I am very curious. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a...
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to...
No. Her address is given in the notebook. Please keep everything I have told you. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a...
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before.
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity...
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind it.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then?
Alright, sounds good.
Please don't enter without...
Get up! Your life is mine! You wait!
At the right hip, Oz, reveal thyself!
Why settle for less than more?
Oz, reveal thy...
You win this battle. What's one more?
By royal decree!
Don't waste my time.
Submit! Let the show begin.
what trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain. Ad Astra.
Sebentar guys.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication. trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain. Cry out my illustrious name.
Don't waste my time. Give up.
Kayaknya masih diturunin lagi airnya nih. Sebentar. Ya, Ais, jatuh lagi.
What trinkets lie veiled within this
bukan.
desolate plain?
Kirain bisa nurunin itunya ya, airnya lagi ya. Oh iya bener, airnya turun tuh. Oke. Tadi kayaknya ada harta karun sini.
By royal decree, nice and spicy. Submit. It's nothing. Lupa, get them.
Wealth. Why settle for less than more?
Jadi kita ke sini tapi dikunci. Coba ruangan ini kita cek. Oh ini ada ininya. Nggak bisa. Levelnya kurang. Ini apa ini di sini? Ada apa-apa? Nggak ada apa-apa dong. Ini naikin ininya gimana caranya? Gandum. Kurang levelnya. Coba. Aish. Oke lah ya. Kebetulan nih ya juga ngehang ya, udahlah. Sampai ketemu lagi besok atau di lain kesempatan. Terima kasih sudah nonton videonya sampai selesai. Jangan lupa di like, comment, share, dan subscribe ya. Oke, terima kasih sudah nonton videonya sampai selesai. Have a nice day and see you.